Hello everyone, my name is Miss Jenna with the Louisville Public Library. I am so excited to be doing story times with you online every Friday at 10:30. Each week we will be reading awesome books together and we'll also be doing a craft. You can pick up your craft on that Friday right inside the main library doors. It will be in a brown paper bag. Let's get started. Hello Storytime friends, thank you for joining me for Storytime today. We are going to have our alphabet review. Can you believe that we've gone through the whole alphabet? You guys have done a wonderful job. So today we are going to read one of my favorite books. It's titled Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. It was written by Bill Martin Jr. and John Archibald, and it was illustrated by Lois Eller. And it was published by Simon & Schuster Books for Young Readers. Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. A told B and B told C, I'll meet you at the top of the coconut tree. Wee, said D to E, F, G, I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Here comes H up the coconut tree. And I and J and tag along K, all on their way up the coconut tree. Chicka chicka boom boom, will there be enough room? Look who's coming, L, M, N, O, P. And Q, R, S, and T, U, V. Still more, W and X, Y, Z, the whole alphabet up the, oh no, chicka chicka boom boom. Skip, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee, everybody running to the coconut tree. Mamas and papas and uncles and aunts hug their little dears, then dust their pants. Help us up, cried A, B, C. Next from the pile up, skinny D, and stub toe E, and patched up F. Then comes G, all out of breath. H is tangled up with I, J and K are about to cry. L is knotted like a tie. M is looped, N is stooped, O is twisted alley-oop. Skit, scat, scoodle, doot, flip, flop, flee. Look who's coming, it's black-eyed P, Q, R, S, and loose tooth T. Then U, V, W, wiggle, jiggle, free. Last to come, X, Y, Z, and the sun goes down on the coconut tree. But, chicka, chicka, boom, boom, look, there's a full moon. A is out of bed, and this is what he said. Double, double dare, you can't catch me. I'll beat you to the top of the coconut tree. Chicka, chicka, boom, boom. The end. All right, friends, well, we are going to make a tree that looks like the one in this book. All right, let's get started. All right, friends, when you get your grab bag from the library, you are going to find a piece of orange paper. You will find a brown tree trunk. You will find it's actually the edges of a paper plate cut into 4 pieces and some sticky foam letters, all right? From home, you will need a glue stick and a green crayon. So the first thing that I'm going to have you do is you need to color all the pieces of the paper plate green, okay? These are going to be your tree leaves. so here's one, and I'm gonna do the other three. Right. Two more. All right, so I have my 4 tree parts colored green. Next, you are going to take your tree trunk and glue it right in the middle of the orange paper, and we'll make sure the wider part is down at the bottom of the page. All right, so here's this. Next, we are going to take our 4 paper plate parts, and we are just going to arrange them so that it looks like a coconut tree. All right, so you can kind of be creative with this. There's no specific place you have to put them. But let's see what I can do here, and I'll show you mine. Everybody's will probably be a little bit different. All right, now it's probably gonna have to dry for a few minutes, but here's what my tree looks like, okay? And the last step, all you need to do is take your foam letters. Everyone should have about 5, and they should just stick right on. You'll peel the backing off the foam letter, and you get to decorate your tree with the letters that you have, just like in the book. So everyone will most likely have some different letters. See, I have L and Z. All right, let me stick the rest of them on. All right, friends, so here is my tree from Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. All right, so I hope you have fun making those. Let's get on to our next book. All right, friends, our second book for today is titled Alphabet Rescue. It was written by Audrey Wood and illustrated by Bruce Wood. And it was published by the Blue Sky Press. Alphabet Rescue. The little letters in Charlie's alphabet had worked hard all year long in school, helping him learn to read and write. As Charlie packed to visit his grandparents, his alphabet took off on a pencil. They were ready for a vacation too. The little letters soared past the moon to Alphabet City, the place where they were made. The next morning, Charlie's alphabet came across some capital letters with a new fire engine. They were practicing with their big fire hoses. Let us try, please, the little letters begged. Well, okay, Fire Chief F said, just for a minute. But when the little letters tried, the hose whipped around like a wild snake, spraying all of the capital letters. Fire hoses are for big letters only, Fire Chief F exclaimed. Go and play where you won't get into trouble. Even letters get into trouble, huh? Behind the firehouse, they discovered an old broken down fire engine. Little E and little X had an excellent idea. Let's rescue it, they exclaimed. All the little letters searched until they found what was needed to fix up the old fire truck. When they were finished, it looked fantastic. Clang, clang! Little B rang the fire engine bell as they drove away. Soon they came to some letters trying to wash a very dirty car. To the rescue, little R shouted as they turned on their fire hoses. Before long, they were aiming them perfectly and the car was sparkling clean. Further down the road, they heard sad cries for help. 3 letters had climbed too high in a tree and they were afraid to come down. Our fire engine has ladders and nets, little N shouted. We will rescue you. As the sun set beyond the city, Charlie's little letters noticed an angry cloud of smoke in the sky. Look, little F exclaimed, the letter-making factory is on fire. If the factory burns, little X said, that would be extra bad. Children won't have alphabets to learn at school. Woo-wee! A loud siren sounded. The capital letters were speeding down the road on their big fire engine toward the factory. But as they passed by, a tire blew out. The big truck spun out of control and rolled over. None of the capitals were hurt, but they were scattered everywhere. When the little letters saw that the big fire engine was broken, they came to the rescue again. Climb aboard, capitals, little C called. Our fire engine can fight the fire. All of the letters hung on tightly as the little engine sped to the fire. At the factory, the letters aimed their hoses and sprayed water into the boiling smoke and fire. Inside the factory, they used their ladders and nets to rescue a new batch of little E's trapped on a burning balcony. At last, the fire was out. Clang, clang! Fire Chief F rang the fire engine bell. Then he announced, Charlie's little letters and their fantastic fire engine are welcome at our firehouse anytime. The next day, as they rode in a parade through the streets of Alphabet City, the alphabet heroes were cheered by everyone. At the end of the parade, some of the new letters that had been saved from ruins spelled out a message to Charlie's alphabet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The little letters returned home just in time. Charlie's vacation had ended too. He needed his little letters to help him write an important card to his grandparents. So they did. Well, those alphabet letters were pretty busy while Charlie wasn't using them, huh? Well, that's great. Congratulations, friends, on making it through the alphabet. Next week, we're going to read some books about spring as the weather is getting warmer. All right, friends, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining me for story time today. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Please have the adult in your home leave us a comment and tell us how many individuals were watching with you today. It truly helps the library. Until next time, let's spread kindness wherever we go. Have a great week, everyone.